wow, wow. Absolutely amazing, amazing stuff made in Jamaica. Good morning to members of the media. Welcome to the Digicel Global Headquarters here in Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you for joining us for this special Digicel 20th Anniversary Conference. I'm your host, Miss Kitty. Now, we're excited to have you join us today. From the Digicel Executive Management Team, we have Harry Smith, the chairman, Jabor Kayumov, CEO, Nasha Monique Douglas, Chief Marketing Officer, and Charmaine Daniels, CEO of Digicel Foundation. Now, before you text in your questions, you'll hear from all four of the Digicel Jamaica team on plans to commemorate this milestone achievement, including special announcements on what's to come from Digicel. We'll break things up in three topics. First, where it started. Secondly, how it's going, and I know you all want to know where it's going. Let's begin with Harry on how it started. Hi, Harry.
Hi, Miss Kitty.
How are you?
Attorney at law.
Yeah. Yes, Chairman. How are you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you.
Nice to see you. And I want to just say congratulations on being, at the helm of Digicel when it first came, when we were born in Jamaica back in 2001. You and your team did a magnificent job, très magnifique. And I just want to congratulate you on all you have achieved so far. So talk to us, though, Harry, about where it all started.
I think where it started was that we hired well. I had an amazing team of people that started. You must remember back in those days, the only people that knew anything about telecoms worked with the incumbent. So we were forced to hire people that were us best in class from any business. We had a few technical people, of course, that served as expats, but majority of the launch team were Jamaicans trained in telecoms after a while. We used to have 7:30 classes.
Wow.
I came from beer.
Wow.
Yes, to mobile. But the vision in the early days was simple. Break the monopoly.
Yeah.
Make cellular phone technology accessible to all Jamaicans. And when I say accessible, you must remember back in those days, having a mobile phone was a status symbol.
Yes, it was a big
only
deal.
Businesses. In fact, you used to have to pay to receive a call.
Amen. I remember that.
That was it. And if you had made a call 1 minute and 10 seconds, you paid 2 minutes for it. We introduced per second billing.
Yes.
So the vision was driven, of course, by our founder, Dennis O'Brien, whose birthday it is today.
Yes.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Dennis.
birthday, Dennis. Happy birthday to the real top general. La 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 la. Hello. Yay.
It's a proper press conference,
Yes, it is, actually. Very well, yes. But, we Digicel, we don't follow. We set the trend. That's what we do. We're trendsetters, and we set the pace, yes.
Yeah. Well, speaking of being trendsetters, we are now in 30-plus markets, and all of that started here in Jamaica.
Wow.
Oh, we were able to get our Jamaican young people. In fact, arguably, we had the youngest management team in terms of senior and middle managers in Jamaica at that time. We gave young people opportunities to be leaders early in their careers. And some of them eventually became such experts that they went to launch the brand in other markets. That's one of the things we're proud of. Today, whoever has left Digicel have gone on to do well, because working here did well on your resume.
Yes.
People just knew that once you worked here, then that means you're good.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. And what would you say has been the most gratifying experience from when it started and now where you are? How does it feel to be a part of the foundation?
Well, more than the foundation. The foundation itself, and I'm sure that Sham will deal with that. Part of what we are proud of is the impact we had on lives.
Yes.
Yeah, people will say you sold 100,000 phones in 100 days. Yeah, I mean, but in fact, right now, that doesn't even look like an achievement because of what we have done since then. It's so we're able to change lives. Just think about the farmer up in Hayes, Clarendon, who has goods to sell to a vendor. Back then, he had no way of getting information. Now, we're able to almost democratize the channel from farm to farm gate.
Yes.
When a workman leaves an office now to go to a job, he had to wait till he came back to know what else he had to do.
Yes.
Now they can be diverted, they can be told. It has just made SMEs more efficient. The lives of Jamaicans have changed immeasurably because we have made it so easy for everybody to have access to technology.
Absolutely. And when Digicel came into the market, I remember many people that them time that the 3310 phone, you know what I mean? I remember when they said that you would never have to pay a bill. And I'm saying, what do you mean not have to pay a bill? Because we were accustomed to, like you said, Harry,
Yes.
paying to receive a call. So I'm like, okay, what do you mean you buy the phone and you never have to pay a bill? What does that mean? What do you mean you put on credit? What does that mean? And so that in and of itself was revolutionary. And I just want to say big ups to you guys for that.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And the other thing that we're proud of too is that when we launched, we did not own the channel, so to speak. Dennis O'Brien, Seamus, they said we are going to do the marketing and run the network. The rest of Jamaica is going to benefit from us being here. So we didn't own our stores, we didn't fulfill the phones. That was done by Jamaicans. So from day one, Jamaicans benefited from Digicel being here.
Digicel, made in Jamaica, okay? That's what we're talking about since 2001. And I'm sure many persons are thinking back, where was I in 2001? What was the first phone that you got when Digicel came into the marketplace and changed the communication landscape as we know it? Harry, what was the first phone you got? Do you remember?
The 3310.
Are you playing the snake game as well?
No, I didn't play games.
Okay. Oh, you're running a business. I'm sorry. Well, we were playing a little bit of games back then to pass the time, but it has been an amazing journey. Is there anybody that you'd like to thank?
Is this kind of program?
Yes.
Oh, we'll have to thank Dennis.
Yes.
Dennis, I think, has been the driving force behind all of this. We never thought that we would have, you must remember that this is a Jamaican company that is now a multinational. Everything started here, and we're now across the Caribbean, across Central America, and in the Pacific, built from a Jamaican company.
Absolutely amazing. A round of applause, guys. I got to tell you. And that's, you know, and now we look back at it, it seems like nothing now. But when it started, it was all some uncharted territory. So it was really, really a big deal.
Uncharted territory, and we had some amazing people. That's all I can say. Amazing people. In fact, even Nasha. Nasha was a junior back then, and look at her now.
Yes, hey, just look at her now. But Harry, talk to us about from LTE to fiber.
Well, we were always obsessive almost about being first. We were the first to introduce GSM in this market, which is Global System for Mobile. The competition followed a few years after. What it did was Jamaicans were able to roam. Yes. Nowadays, we take these things for granted. You could travel and be out of touch. We were able, because of GSM, people were able to roam from Jamaica in the early days because of the technology we used. But talking about technology, we did not launch on the backbone of a technology. We launched as a consumer brand. We launched to say, how can we improve somebody's life? The technology was the background, yes. It gave us the opportunity to deliver products. But it was always, how can we make somebody's life better?
Absolutely amazing. And speaking about making people's lives better, Digicel continues to grow exponentially over the years. So celebrating this 20-year feat, what does it mean to you and its symbolism?
Symbolism is that we have just started. I try to imagine 20 years from now, when we look back at these days and think that what we're doing, when we begin to just think and make a call, when I can wink at you and you know what it means, I can't imagine it. The things that we have done since, and there's a technology globally, right? Not just Digicel doing it, but the things that we have done in 20 years, no other industry has been able to move at this speed, because we are almost in step with the IT. We're part of the IT infrastructure.
Yes.
So all the things we're doing now, when a lot of our products that we launched actually were pain points for customers. Customers used to call our call center and ask if we could put credit on somebody's phone. And we said, but if customers want to do that, why don't we just empower them to be able to do it? So a lot of the things we do now are driven by customers. And I used to tell my team, we don't own the brand. We are merely custodians of the brand. They belong to the people, and that's what has been driving us.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Harry, for your contribution and all that you have done. So I said to myself, I don't speak fluent Russian, but I wanted to say, Привет, Javor. Yes.
Miss
Yes.
Kitty.
Меня зовут Miss Kitty.
Hello.
Yeah. Don't tell them what we're talking about, Javor. Don't tell them. Меня зовут Miss Kitty. Как дела?
Очень хорошо, спасибо.
Хорошо, хорошо. Okay, so we'll bring that back in now. He is the gentleman at the helm of Digicel Jamaica. He is the CEO, Jabor. Welcome to Jamaica. Welcome to Digicel Jamaica. How is it going for you thus far?
First of all, thank you very much. It was perfect Russian. I'm gonna speak English.
wow.
I will try to.
Spasibo.
So far, it was great. I love being here. I've been here for a few months now, almost 4 or 5.
Yes.
I'm still learning and getting engaged and introduced to the culture. So far, so great.
Wow, amazing. Well, let me just say, right, I want to encourage all the media partners here to type your questions, and so we will ask them at the appropriate time to the members of my panel, all right? So just type your questions, and we're going to get to it. And by the way, let me just insert a fun fact for all my media colleagues. Now, it's been 631,252,000 seconds since Digicel switched on service in Jamaica and introduced per second billing. And please keep those numbers in mind because you never know when it will be called into questioning. So talk to us, Jabor, about what is on the horizon and where is Digicel poised to go?
First of all, what I would like to share with you, and I will answer your question for sure, is being a new boy in the room, I've been impressed how much Digicel managed to influence the local culture. Right? One of the first things I've noticed, and Harry, most probably that's part of what you did before you joined Digicel, is if you're going to ask in any bar for the beer, they will serve you Red Stripe, not even asking you what kind of beer, right?
Yes.
And another thing I experienced personally, if you go to point of sale where they're selling top-ups or recharge and you're going to ask for top-up, they're going to give you a Digicel card right away, right?
Yeah.
And I've met so many people, including Harry and Nasha and my team, and I'm hearing stories again and again about how much Digicel influenced and changed their lives.
Yes.
So I'm really honored to be part of this journey, be part of Digicel Jamaica. And definitely it's some level of pressure because Digicel Jamaica was always a hub or the center of excellence, and all these innovative things were coming from Digicel Jamaica. So it is a big responsibility, but with people like Harry, Nasha, and my team, I'm feeling quite confident that we can keep the mark and the quality and deliver the best innovative products from Jamaica, which is really, really key. And that's why it means for us so much to be made in Jamaica.
Yes.
We really want to continue this journey with the same level of success. So yeah, so far so good. I'm very much excited. What is in horizon?
Yes.
A lot of good things. A lot of good things. I know some of them, and I'm going to keep teasing our audience a bit while you're going to be asking questions and trying to crack me.
Because I know they're already asking the questions, and I know they're going to want me to answer. So we definitely want to hear from the boss, because when it comes from you, then it is authenticated. But Digicel started out, Jabor, as talk and text, and the platform has definitely grown, and you offer now a multiplicity of products. Digicel is our digital operator. What does that mean for Jamaica?
So, a few months ago, we launched Digital Operator.
Yeah.
What it really means, right? What it means is 20 years ago, and I will start with 20 years ago because history is so important here. There was a Telecoms Emancipation Day when Digicel was launched.
Yes.
Okay? We liberated the market. We made the service available for the mass. And now people can communicate. Then people could easily communicate sending messages. Right? Then the 3G came and data started to evolve, 3G and 4G, and now people can be online, connected to the world, and all boundaries gone, right? What digital operator means? It means that Digicel will continue being innovative. Digicel will continue leading the industry here in Jamaica and globally, and we're not going to wait for Silicon Valley. I think that they had enough fun.
Yeah.
We came up with our own apps. And what that apps means is majority of our customers are about 20 years old. Majority of our customers are not anymore about voice calls. Do you know that we have almost 1.5 million mobile data consumers? All of them are youngsters who are actually not that much even on old-fashioned internet thing. It's more app and digital.
Yes.
Now everyone wants to do it in few clicks, order goods, get them, get access to the information through apps. So what we thought as a company is we're not going to let and be a passenger. We're going to come up with apps, and those apps are going to be made in Jamaica.
Yeah.
And it's a gain. I think it's a revolutionary for the industry. So we came up with these 8 apps.
Nice.
Which will cover your 24/7 needs, digital needs. You wake up in the morning, you want to listen to music, here you are, the music.
Yep.
Yeah, on your way to the office, you want to listen to the radio, here you are with, with Go Loud app,
Yes.
which has a lot of podcasts and a lot of radio stations.
You want to binge watch during the lockdown, you have Play Go.
Yeah, over the weekend,
Yes.
you're driving from the beach to the home, and you're missing your favorite game.
Yes.
Manchester United
Hey.
or Chelsea playing the game, right? No,
And you.
no,
Yeah.
not a problem. We have a Sports Max,
Yes.
local Jamaican app, which has the rights to broadcast. You can put your phone and watch it in the car while you're driving. There are many apps, news, communication. It's like apps made in Jamaica, apps made by Digicel. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to build this around our customers and their needs. So whatever time they need something, they can actually get it through the apps from Digicel.
Wonderful. Digicel, better together. Now, Jabor, how is Digicel ensuring that creative Jamaican talent get to be a part of this new digital wave?
Talents, as Harry said, talents have been always one of the top priorities for the company, right? And here at Digicel, and it's again my subjective opinion, but I think Digicel is an institution. Whomever works for Digicel, it becomes a talent, becomes a star, superstar. We've produced so many Jamaican leaders.
Yes.
Working in our industries, working in other industries, working even for our competitor, and kind of following what was set. Foundation was built by Digicel. All this innovative spirit, all this, we're disruptors. We will build something, we will crash it, we'll build it again. Our appetite and hungriness is never slow.
Yes.
And that's what Digicel is. So coming back to the talents, and in digital era, we thought, and it's a dream of the company, which shared by me personally, we want the next global app to come from Jamaica. I don't know what that app will be. I don't know,
That's
right?
very possible.
It is, and that's a dream-driven thing.
Yes.
So we thought there are so many talents, and it's my personal experience. I'm meeting youngsters, 14 years old, 13 years old, 15, and I'm thinking I'm old,
Yeah.
and I'm just 40.
Yeah.
So what we thought is we're going to come up with some kind of digital incubator. It's more or less like business incubator,
Yes.
but we're gonna launch some kind of competition, calling out all those digital talents, all those youngsters who think outside of the box, who think about the future,
Yes.
right? And we're going to create the environment in competitive way for them, so they can get the best out of Digicel and make their dreams come true. Jamaican dreams, Jamaican app,
Yes.
globally.
The Jamaican dream. See,
Absolutely.
Digicel, better together. You see what I told you? Now, I know that Digicel is very customer-centric, focused on the customer, what is in the customer's best interest, and always listening to the customer. I know that you guys have some promises, that you have made to the customer. I would like you to speak to that as to your promise to the customers. We're at year 20, moving forward, growing, getting stronger. What is your promise to them?
Oh, it is so interesting. I'm just 3 or 4 months here in Jamaica, right? And I've been hearing a lot of stories, emotional stories about Digicel, customers, staff, many different stakeholders. And promises are so important in personal life of everyone. For me, the story looks like 20 years ago, Digicel met Jamaicans.
Yes.
We fall in love with each other. We had wonderful 20 years. Wonderful, with our ups and downs, right? But it's a time to marry.
Yes.
So we are making an offer of long-term relationships with 5 promises, which we're giving to our customers, we're giving it to our stakeholders, and you guys can keep us accountable. And I think it is a trend-setting move when company is so committed to the market, so committed to the customers, that we're coming in front of our customers and saying, okay guys, 20 years together, next 20, it's a marriage. I'm
Yes.
promising you to be better than I am. Even I'm good, I'm promising to be better than I am. Even I'm not as good as I'm promising to be, but I'm promising that I'm going to be putting all my efforts behind that, and you will be always proud of me. So we want to share those relationships. We want to take them to the next level. And you know, entire story was based on two parties. And we're recognizing that. Without our customers, this journey wouldn't be possible. This day wouldn't be possible.
Yes.
But I think it works well.
Yes.
I think next 20 years, stay with us, stick with us, support us, trust in us, and we're going to make you proud.
It's possible. Thank you so very much, Jabor. To all the Digicel customers, a pleasant morning to all of you. Thank you for your commitment. Thank you for your support. And as you heard from the Digicel Jamaica CEO, they are committed to you, committed to growing, committed to being better together. All right. Now, Digicel has, some very talented, energetic, committed, and loyal women in very top and key positions in the company. They have worked assiduously over the years to ensure that brand Digicel continues to grow from strength to strength. And again, I just want to say happy birthday to Dennis, celebrating his very special day. How coincidental is it, right? That on such a special day,
Not coincidental.
Dennis born, Digicel born, and everybody's born. I like it. So happy birthday, Dennis. I wish for you God's richest blessings, and I hope that you continue, in all your glory, magnificence, abundance, health, wealth, and strength. Now, she is a woman who is a hard worker, committed. She's a visionary, and when it comes to style, she have that too. So it's time for us to talk to and hear from the Chief Marketing Officer, Nasha, Monique Douglas. Talk to us about where this company, Digicel Jamaica, is going. Oh, you do, Nasha?
Hi.
Hi.
Love seeing you.
I love seeing you. You're looking very colorful. I love your shirt.
Thank you. Made in Jamaica.
Yeah, made in Jamaica. Yes, Nash.
Oh, I don't even know how to start. There's so much to say. Harry would have alluded to a few things and took a lot of what I was going to say.
Yeah, Harry.
But I knew that was going to happen. So I want to come from a personal place, if you don't mind.
Yes.
So when we heard, when I came back in January of last year, and I'm like, okay, it's the 19th year. This was always something that I wanted us to do.
Yes.
And why? Because in celebrating our history, we have to celebrate the people who made it happen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people from Digicel past that are still here. There are people who came from this organization that have been making strides in Jamaica and the region and even internationally because of what they learned here. And I am the product of it, right?
Wow.
So you can tell that I am an emotional being when it comes to celebrating this brand, because that man over there
Yes.
is who saw a little young runt and decided to give her a chance.
Wow.
And in giving me a chance, it helped. I learned so much. It helped take my career through so many other companies. So we had the reverse. He was at Red Stripe first, and then went to Digicel. I was at Red
Digicel.
Stripe. Digicel, Red Stripe, Digicel.
Yes.
And so what I love about this company is that it makes talent. It predicates its business on talent, but this talent literally brought this brand and this company to the world, right?
Nice.
So where do I see us going in the future? It can't be anywhere but up. But it can only be done with our consumers and our staff partnering together to make it happen.
Yes.
We take your feedback seriously. So Jabor talked about the incubator that we want to do. And that is because we want to foster talent from this country to the world. And I mean, as young as ever, because I have little kids coming to me about app ideas, and I'm like,
wow.
All right, that's why we're going to do this incubator.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And so the company cannot evolve if we do not open that door to receive your feedback so that we can build things that you want that the world will benefit from. So that's it's a lot of work, but I'm ready for it. I think we're all ready for it. And this is what today means to us. It's really kicking into gear, that partnership, again, with our consumers to make all our dreams come true.
Well, talk to us a little bit about how does Digicel build on its strong reputation on being a highly creative and innovative company?
Harry would have talked about it before, and so has Jabor. We give no limits to the people inside this building.
Yeah.
Right? So even for my team, it's important for me to say, no, don't do what I want, even though I am a bit of a bully, and everybody that knows me know that.
Lovingly.
Lovingly.
Lovingly, and with the right intention, right?
Don't do what I want because I ask you to do something. Go out there and find out what your consumers want. It is incredibly important that we do that, and not just the research that we do on you, which we do all the time, But I tell people, I people watch, right? So I'm always in a store. I'm in a supermarket. I might go to an OTB when you buy any credit or you're placing your bets. I try to be as integral in the country as possible. I want to know what moves consumers on a different level. And remember, it changes so often.
Yes.
Because with the change of technology, right?
Yeah.
Change your habits, change your behavior.
And change your wants too.
Exactly.
So what I wanted back in 2001 may not be a want in 2021.
Exactly, because can I tell you, I used to love calls. No,
yes.
Please bit me.
Yes.
Please bit me.
Bip me, hello. Yeah.
So that is it. You kind of have to evolve and sometimes be ahead of your consumers. So
Yes.
you're giving them what they need.
Thinking ahead and staying ahead of the curve. What would you say, Nasha, has been one of the most, the things that the customer complained about or asked to be fixed, and you fixed it, and you felt gratified that, yes, I was able to listen to the customer, and we were able to fix this particular issue or problem?
Okay, so I can tell you something that we started last year, because Harry would have alluded to, when you said that you want to top up your friend, we found a way to do that. It's the same thing with please call me. You don't have any credit, and by the way, people stop please calling me. But if you don't have any credit, you can ask a family member to top you up. Those things came from consumer feedback. What we do now is that we literally go through between our social media, the calls that customer care gets. We have an intel report that we do daily.
Wow.
We get all your feedback, and it goes to the relevant department heads for them to figure out or solve the situation, or how can we evolve this process. So when I tell consumers, bear with me, it's because we are literally doing the work in the background.
Yes.
You may not feel it right away, but we want to make sure that when we do the fix or the improvement, we're doing it properly.
Yes.
And we're doing it to your experience.
Yes, wonderful. And so customers, you heard. But what I know is on everybody's mind, Nasha, and they want to know, they need to know. So, all right, Digicel is turning the big 20. How will Digicel be celebrating its 20-year relationship with the customers? What are the customers getting for this anniversary?
So we kicked it off today. You know, you got a lot of free stuff.
Yes.
You have your free BIP text, you have free access to MDA, you have free for Loop, and now you'll have free for Wikipedia. So if you need to study and need information, you can go. You don't need credit, you don't need data, you can go onto Wikipedia.
Nice.
You need to reach out to a linky before I test to figure out what's going on. Free BIP text, no need of credit, no need of data.
Wow.
So
that's a big deal, especially for the students at this time.
And that's today.
Yeah.
But as I said, we're celebrating throughout the year, so you will be seeing things as we unroll and unroll the platform and program as we go along in our anniversary celebrations.
Wonderful. Nasha, is there anything you'd like to say to the customers and just to the Digicel family at large?
I'm going to do both, if you don't mind. I have to say a truly big thank you first to the team that works here at Digicel. They do work tirelessly. I mean, this is a 24-hour job, yeah? I tell Jabbar all the time that sometimes I feel like I'm getting mad because there is about 18 different ways that anybody can contact me, and they do it all at once. But it's because we have to be so in sync with each other to make sure that we are resolving, producing, and innovating in real time all at the same time. So big up to the team called Digicel. Yes. They do make magic happen. And then to our customers, without you, none of us would be on this stage, right? And without you, things wouldn't have evolved the way that it did. It's because of your demands why we had to work in real time to deliver these experiences for you. So thank you very much to everyone that makes all of this happen.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Nasha. And thank you for all that you do and for all your contributions as well. Big up on a nice, clean self. And to all the students, I want to just say a pleasant morning to you. You heard Nasha say it. You can go on Wikipedia. You can check stuff out. I know exams are around the corner. You're on the cusp of exams. I know that stress. I know what it can be like. And so Digicel is making it easier for you and free for you for today to go and use those apps. So please, for the time?
Forever.
Forever and ever, amen, is the boss say it, you understand? But let me just say that the Digicel family here, to everybody from customer service, marketing, accounts, finance, each and every department, I would like to take this opportunity to salute all of you. I would like to also salute past and present brand ambassadors, because we all work together for the benefit of each other, and we are definitely extraordinary and better together. Now, another extraordinary arm of Digicel is the Digicel Foundation, which I hold very near and dear to my heart. This lady works hard. She goes above and beyond for those persons with special needs. Especially during a time of a pandemic, persons with special needs are definitely in need and ought not to be forgotten. And so being at the helm of the Digicel Foundation, Charmaine Daniels, the CEO, continues to give back to Jamaicans who have special needs and ensure that they are included. Charmaine, good morning. How are you doing?
Good morning, Miss Kitty. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking. And yourself?
I am great and happy that today is our 20th.
Yes.
I have been a part of Digicel for 20 years, and I hope to be not for another 20.
Yeah, because we need to go to Bora Bora, Charmaine.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
with that impressive record in corporate social responsibility, what are the foundation's plans for Digicel 20?
Well, for our 20th, we're going to be launching today a special grant program that was created to really get back in touch with our grassroots. So we're going to our retail stores. The grant is called 20 for 20. If you go on our website, you'll see under the Mecca Muckle grant program, the 20 for 20 grant, and it is aimed at community projects. So how can you do something that's great in your community? It could be a community center, it could be a school.
Yes.
Any project. The grant amount is 650,000 Jamaican dollars, and you can apply through the retail stores, you can apply online. And this is forming the first part of our activity with the whole business where we will do a project in your community.
That. Yeah. Amazing. And I just want to say that, just recently, Charmaine, the Digicel Foundation, I want to say big ups to Miguel Stepan, right?
Yes.
And Stepan, right? And Agent Sasko.
Yes.
There was a gentleman, a listener of my show and a fan, who is visually impaired, but a very hard worker, a very diligent man. He sells gizzada and other treats, Jamaican treats, and he's visually impaired, but he still has vision. He has ambition. We reached out to the Digicel Foundation, and Charmaine did not hesitate at all. And now he has his own laptop. He graduated from the University of the West Indies, and he is working hard. And when I reached out to Charmaine, he said, Miss Kitty, to make his business better, to make him grow, he would love a laptop because he doesn't have any. And I called Charmaine and reached out to the Digicel Foundation, and you guys made it happen. And from the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you so much for making sure that somebody who is visually impaired was included in development, in technology, and innovation. And it really was a good look. So big up your nice, clean self, Charmaine. Thank you.
And the foundation would like to thank you for thinking of us and approaching us with it. The truth is, we are the special needs, or we like to think of ourselves as a foundation that spearheads special needs in Jamaica. The 5K that you mentioned earlier is a key one. We miss it.
That's my baby. That's my baby.
Yes.
All my Digicel 5K people.
Yes, we missed the event,
Yes.
and we look forward, hopefully by October. Everybody get vaccinated by October. We can be out and about. But if not, we may attempt it virtually again. We did that last year, but it's not the same. We like being together. We like coming together and just raising awareness for the 5K and persons with special needs. The thing I love about Digicel is that we don't just talk. We actually live it.
Yes.
And on my team, there's the glue that holds us together is Jennard. Big up to Jennard. He's over there.
Hi, Jennard.
Is special needs. And you wouldn't know. He does everything.
Yes.
And we love Jennard. But, it's really the vision, because special needs in Jamaica, you would lock your child in a
corner,
cage. It would never come out. And so we have built 11 or renovated 11 special needs schools just to bring them out, and we love the work we do with them. So thank you to Mr. O'Brien again for allowing us to do this and giving us the budget, and to you, our customers, because without you, we wouldn't have budget to do what we do.
Yes.
So we really want to thank the customers for making it possible for us to do the work the foundation does.
Absolutely amazing. Dennis O'Brien, the visionary again. And I really feel a part of the Digicel Foundation. The 5K is my baby, honey.
Yes, we know.
So, we're up and we're having fun and we're raising awareness. And what I love with what Digicel has done with the foundation is turning off that stigma stigma or destigmatizing persons with special needs. Now you see them.
Yes.
Digicel has given a light, a purpose, because sometimes, before the Digicel Foundation, you would see them, but you would not see them or you'd not look at them. Now you're including them.
Yes.
You care, you're aware of them and what they need, and you try to contribute to make their lives better. So thank you so very much for also changing the narrative to be one of inclusion and know that we are all extraordinary in our own way.
And therefore, we're better together.
That's what I'm talking about. Hello. By the way, Jabor, since you've been in Jamaica, have you learned any slangs or have you learned any? Yeah. You know. Jabor is on the money. Yeah, man. I like that. Harry, well, you've been in Jamaica. You can bust some skitty blanket.
La 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 la.
Jabor, you can't allow him to outdo you, Can you bust some skitty blank?
He's a chairman.
He's a chairman. Very well. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Harry, you represent all day, every day. You're such an amazing human being and a wonderful person. And I just want to say big ups to you. Now, it's time to take questions from members of the media. And I want you to just please give us our virtual raise of hand, and we will take your questions in the particular order. All right, Clinton Pickering. How many, and to whom is the question directed? How many subscribers do you have in Jamaica? Anybody can take that one?
I can take that one.
Very well.
We have more than 2 million happy customers, and we're expecting another Jamaicans who are actually thinking to join this beautiful, wonderful network, which gives the quality of service, to join us as soon as possible.
Absolutely.
And at this moment, there should be a number at the bottom of the screen, which you can call. But I will stop here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So happy customers. All right. Next question. Has Digicel lost or gained customers since local number of portabilities? Yes. I'm listening to the question, if you're wondering what is happening. And that's from Clinton as well for Jabor.
Thank you for the question. I'm happy to report that, especially during the COVID, last 12 months, Digicel gained customers. We're in a net gain position. I'm not going to disclose the number, but it's definitely growing. And it's once again proves that during pandemic, when the demand for the quality of connectivity, mobile connectivity, fixed connectivity, came up into the front of your life, Digicel was chosen as a reliable and trustworthy service provider.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're in a net gain.
Wow. All right. Next question, please. All right. So the question is, how many new subscribers have you acquired since COVID-19?
Well, the penetration of Jamaica is more than 100%. So every Jamaican who actually can use the phone has a SIM card for the last few years already.
Yes.
So when you ask the question, how many new customers we acquired, it is very tricky to answer because last few years penetration was more than 100%.
Yes.
So every 100 Jamaican had 100 SIM cards. But there are a lot of things happening around Internet of Things, mobile fixed broadband, right? So on that thing, we acquired more than 50,000 new customers, those who are actually chosen Digicel. And I'm talking about the net gain, right? Because there are other KPIs which we can talk about, but they will be confusing. So about 50,000 new customers joined the network in the last 12 months.
All right, very well. The next question is from Andrew Laidley from TVJ. So about 3 years ago, he's asking, about 3 years ago, the company decided to sell 400 cell towers across the Caribbean. What impact did this have on your service?
It didn't have any negative impact. I think it was, when Harry talked about what we do, we provide the service, right? Network management as such, tower management or passive infrastructure, the way we say it, is not our core expertise, even it was for many years. There are many big companies who can run it in a way better and efficient way, which actually decrease the cost for us and we can cascade down to the customers. So it didn't have any negative impact to the business. It actually had positive impact to the business because we could actually focus on quality of serving our customers and making sure that the product's built around their needs.
And a follow-up question, Jabor, is what are your plans to improve your infrastructure going forward?
Improving the infrastructure is definitely rolling out more sites or towers where we don't have coverage or the signal is a bit weak. right? I'm happy to report that in the course of last 12 months, we rolled out about 400 new sites of so-called fixed LTE. And those areas, especially rural areas where the connectivity was not sufficient. So we're continuously investing, and next 12 months, we're going to continue to invest more US dollars into building the infrastructure to address the demand, which is growing quite fast.
Very well. Next question from Stephen from The Gleaner, and he wants to know, does Digicel see advertising as a important revenue earner?
I don't want to dominate these things. I don't know if Nasha wants to take it, but maybe I will join it. I will say a few things at the beginning. Marketing is a way to communicate, and we have been always trying to be innovative there. I'm happy to have the team led by Nasha, representing brand Digicel through marketing perspective. I think we're doing it really in a unique way. So is it going to be dominant?
The question, yes, I'm listening, so I'm trying to. Yeah. Right. So how does Digicel see the rise of Silicon Valley apps taking advertising revenue from local companies?
Okay. I mean, that's why we have 8.
Yes.
So the whole plan is for you to focus on the 8 that has been created by Jamaica to make sure that the resources stay in Jamaica.
Very well. Yeah, and I think that those apps have covered every aspect
of your life,
of our lives,
of your life and your experience. Exactly.
Yeah, lovely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are the questions from the media, and we want to thank all our media colleagues for handing in their questions, and thank you so very much for participating. And I want to say thanks to everyone for joining this very special Digicel 20 press conference on how it started, how it's going, and most importantly, where it's going. What a journey. Should you require any further assistance or information, please reach out to our Public Relations and Communications Manager, Elon Parkinson. I wish for everyone a magnificent, wonderful day. Continue to make it Digicel, because we are better together.